tucked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
Excuse me.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucks are underway. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And some room to work. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start.
That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Now Smith going to change the play. Now Gino on first down. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down Seahawks.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
Lock at the man in motion. Walker now on first and 10. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, Smith.
That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Walker will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Charbonnet will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 3rd down, Mayfield looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Ain't nothing wrong with kicking it, bro. Why do you like kicking? I like it.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, a 23-yard run. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the... take the hit and pick up yardage, but in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now Mayfield. Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10.
That's it.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And this... It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Play action this time with Love. Steps away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Love to throw.
Wow.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Yeah.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Love is behind them.
They go bootleg. Love sliding out of the pocket. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us to their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This is 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Love rolling to his right. He hits Dobbs on the crosser, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Throwing, Love.
Get that.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now Love.
Get that.
This ball's tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Love. And he's brought down. Can't do anything. Football, it's a sack and a turnover on downs. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
That
They
was
got him
tough.
back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the
That
green
was
zone.
terrible.
10-yard line in.
Oh
A
my
lot of teams
God,
call
bro.
it that because that's the money zone.
deserve
Get it
that.
into the end zone and make your cash.
I don't know what that
Following the interception, Love.
is.
Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Let's go.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he won't quite
get
get
something.
to the 25.
Good. Oh my God.
I rebuilt the Timberwolves and people.
What do you mean rebuild?
Like I made like a solo.
The Raven offense set at the line for
From the
this next
20
drive.
For
They threw an
2010,
interception the
2011
first
season,
time they had the
back.
football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan
What'd you
coming
do?
in, everyone
Like I-
has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they winning.
They work
they
now
winning?
on 2nd and 9.
I don't know. I stopped after one. I was supposed to. They didn't take me out. Because usually when I try to
Jackson
beat
now.
teams, I fail and I end up taking.
But looking deep here for Flowers.
Bro.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
I tried to
And
get
the
greedy
Packers
there.
are
I
gonna
thought I
take
saw
over
something, but
once
it
again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
But they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6
Alright.
after that
Let's
interception.
keep throwing, boy.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive.
Come on, defense. You
underway.
got it.
They've got a 7-0
Let's see.
lead
They
in the
with it.
football
They
as
with it.
well
Let's
as they
move on.
start out 1st and 10. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. To pass, here's
Exactly.
Jordan Love. Flush to his right.
Come on,
It
man.
might
Get
have
the
been
beat it.
intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Come on, man. Get the. What the fuck are y'all doing?
Well, they weren't scared to let it
That's two.
fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, Love.
Quarterback's on his head.
That's complete, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Again, it's Love. And that's caught at the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. To throw now, here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. He'll complete this one to Watson. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Love. Steps away to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love. A 12-yard touchdown run. Now McManus to tack on the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey,
come on, man. Come on.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter play. 14-0. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Love now. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Did you hear about the Kevin Durant thing?
What?
The Kevin Durant thing?
What about Kevin Durant?
His burner account got leaked on Twitter where he's just like kind of just talking trash about all of his teammates.
Play fake. Here's Love out to his left.
You say his burner account or?
That's taken
Yeah,
in
burner
by Kraft.
account.
What's a burner account?
Bounds, but
Like,
not before he's
like a
inside
second
the 30.
account.
The 22
With his name on it?
No, but he was in this community where people knew that his dad was him. He was just talking trash about his team.
Sometimes they just have to
What
get
team
on
is
the
he
run,
on
get
now?
on the
The
move.
Rockets.
He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Since the Warriors.
Guess he got an ego.
And he's also been funding drones that go to Israel.
How? Kevin Durant is funding drones.
Him and
Funding drones that go to Israel. How are they funding drones?
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide
Say
receivers
what?
on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
But did they say it? I don't probably. I'm
Looking to throw it.
check it out. Tell me. Let me know. I mean, so they donated money to who?
Here comes 3rd.
Yeah, let me know who is it. I mean, I ain't surprised though. I mean, they all in the same group.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Bad LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down.
So he invests in
Love, they go play action now. On the move to his left. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Love. Flushed out right. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead.
That's it. Let's go. Boom, 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 boom.